and welcome back to Seriously, guys.
I wasn't making noise! Oh my god.
Hey, Wanderers, and welcome back to the Wandering Gamer Network's holiday special. We're playing Star Wars.
And in person for the first time in forever.
We're all in person today, which means we're not going to get any recording done because Captain Clown Shoes, this whole table, cannot manage to stop giggling for 2 seconds.
Who's Captain Clown Shoes?
All of us.
Collectively, all of you will now be referred to
Come
as...
on, you can't exclude yourself from this.
You're the person who let us in. Y'all ready for this? We all did the joke, and then immediately after, y'all ready for this? I expected it not to happen again.
So anyways, does everyone remember where we were last time?
Not at all.
Yes.
Zach, fill us in, bud.
We had just murdered the Three Stooges.
The
The Three Stooges, the street thugs who were trying to rob us.
You did
And
just
then-
in cold blood as Jedi murder a bunch of street thugs.
We let one of them crawl away.
That's worse. It's very worse what we did. And then Racer came up.
Yep.
And we all kind of decided, like, let's see what happens. We'll play this out. He's a little flirty with me. I'm into it.
He's a little flirty with everybody, but you know,
I'm into it.
You can make it about you.
Also, we don't trust him, so we're
No,
going to
not
go
at all.
investigate the place that he mentioned to us without telling him.
Okay, so you're ditching Racer.
Yes.
Okay, so
I mean, who names themselves Racer?
he didn't name himself Racer. I named him Racer. He is my brainchild.
I was gonna say,
Well,
He's
either
his
his
parent.
parents named him it, or he, like, picked that name for himself, and either way is not a good
Neither
thing.
of those are correct. He is my brainchild. He was spawned into existence like the rest of this world because my mind willed it so.
So kind of like the Children
Nope.
of Athena.
It's
And
kind of not like anything else. It's an original thought.
because Cody has those.
I don't think you've had an original thought in your entire life, Cody.
Anyways.
Oh, that was hard.
Wow.
He's gonna start chucking cookies at you again.
Wait.
I think by that you mean he's gonna start feeding Bombadil more cookies.
Hey, everyone, we got to roll our Force and Destiny
Oh,
die.
yeah.
I forgot.
Oh, I thought we were just
Are we actually doing
6
that?
and 2.
Nah, man. You guys got to start using those.
2 light side.
2 light side.
2 light side.
One dark side.
I was
So-
going to say, you know what's not helpful is when you all scream out the stuff, and then I can't keep track of it, but in that case, it actually worked out okay.
6 and 1.
No, it's 6 and 2, because I rolled a dark side
Okay.
as well.
So basically, it was 5 and 2, and now it's 6 and 2.
now it is 6 and 2, so I
Cody,
got light side
we
points.
can do this in person, though. I can keep track here, so you don't have to worry about
Oh
it.
baby.
But I want to use the cookies as light side and dark. There's not enough of them. Never mind.
You threw too many of them at us.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so you guys are in a criminally dangerous backwater after just almost being mugged. One of you is...
Almost being. We're Jedi. We weren't even close to being mugged. Come
Well,
on.
I mean, one of you's leg broke, and one of you has a lot of...
That was not because of the thugs.
Well, that's true. That was because of the
It's
bear.
Also fixed now. Temporarily.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, that was
so,
something I did.
what's everyone doing? What are you guys about?
What's the name of the place we're going to investigate?
You do not have a name. You have a location. It is a military base where they have been what Racer and Jossie were doing was running supplies out to this military base, and you have a location.
How far
on a
away
map.
is it?
One narrative beat away.
Okay.
So you can't just go there.
12 parsecs.
I think a parsec is like a light year, isn't it?
Come on. I'm just making this obvious Star Wars joke. Come on.
Now you've drawn attention to it.
It's one montage away.
Okay.
Can I get a
Oh, do we level up in this montage?
No.
Oh.
What?
Can I get a speeder bikes?
You can try to get speeder bikes. How do you want to go about getting speeder bikes? You're currently in a shop that I think I established was selling rats on sticks. Like cooked rats on
Okay.
sticks.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
No, Caitlin, they were not just selling live rats in bulk. This is not a rat emporium.
Rats. Get your rats
For
here.
all your rat needs.
Honestly, that might be better than rats on sticks as a party favor.
It's not a party favor, it's an appetizer.
Is that how
I'm
it's said
done.
in Star Wars?
No, that's just how I say it, because I find the concept of an appetizer funny.
Kier turns on her lightsaber and kills herself.
You're basically already out as it is. I mean, I know you're trying to be dramatic, but...
She heard the voice of God and decided it wasn't worth it anymore.
Also, just so everyone remembers, the planet that you're on is called Thrampus.
Thrampus.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it was Thampus.
Thampus.
It is Thampus, you're right.
So basically, you're trying to just morph it over time to be... No, it's just Krampus.
You've been playing
Krampus,
this
Krampus. There it is. Got it.
Since we're not focusing, remember that time where you made Krampus and then Caitlin blinded him?
Do you remember that time that Caitlin ruined everything for me?
And remember that time we threw a spoon
that's
at
the
your...
last 4 years, yeah.
Remember that time we threw a spoon at your Uber boss? Or not Uber boss, but like big glass cannon and we killed him in one shot?
I also
Hey,
After
remember that
stealing
time
all of
where
our stuff?
Caitlin did a spell?
Guys, I am editing this.
Oh, you can't charge, by the way.
So speaking of Caitlin ruining everything, I'm gonna go try to get us some speeder bikes.
What? All right.
You said you were out.
Caitlin, how are you going to go get speeder bikes? And by Caitlin, your name's not Caitlin right now.
It's
We're
Ree.
role-playing. Ree, how are you going to go get speeder bikes? What are you doing?
He's gonna march very professionally to the place that says Speeder Bike Emporium on it.
I want you to make me a streetwise check
Okay.
of average difficulty.
You're going to walk up to a different food vendor. I want your speeder bike.
Is this Outer Rim or Underworld?
There's a Streetwise.
Is there?
There's specifically a Streetwise.
Oh, sorry.
Can I go with her?
Yeah, all of you are right now, unless you specifically say that you're standing at the rat booth eating rats.
Success with a threat.
Okay.
3 successes and a threat.
3 successes and a threat. Well, you guys find a speeder bike shop, and there are 2 threats.
And then you get mugged.
So, you're standing outside of, like, a kind of sketchy looking garage. You know, the doors open and you can see people going in and out. It seems to be a place where people regularly take bikes to be, like, souped up and made to go faster. So it's kind of like a street street racing garage.
Okay.
And there's Christmas lights all over it.
You mean Life Day lights?
I mean Life Day lights, which are candles. Everyone's still in red robes. That's what Life Day looks like. I don't know.
All right, Kira, I can take it from here, but thank you for accompanying me. I appreciate it.
I think I'm going to come with you.
Oh, yes, I appreciate your company, but you don't have to worry. This place is maybe a little, sketchy, as people say, and, but I'll make sure nothing happens to you. He opens the door.
Thank you.
When you open the door and walk in, it's like total silence as 20 of the scariest looking people you've ever seen all turn towards you. They're all holding like giant wrenches and cutting torches. Like one of them has a mask down and is just like holding a lit torch. And it's like tension so thick, so uncomfortable, and total silence.
Ree walks right in and like doesn't even notice it and is just like, well, hello, happy Life Day to you all. We were hoping for 4 of your best speeder bikes, sirs.
Cool, the door closes behind you.
And he just like looks around at everybody like, what's going on?
The guy with the torch turns it off and scuttles towards you. He has many legs and arms. He seems to be well equipped to work on speeder bikes, but with his many dexterous limbs.
What is happening right now?
He's a multi-armed alien. I don't know. I'm trying to give it Star Wars-y flavor. This is like the cantina scene for you guys, but it's a speeder bike garage.
Oh, we gotta cut off someone's arm soon.
I hope you say that out loud to the mini armed weird centipede creature coming up to you.
I don't like you.
Funnily enough, I don't like you.
Is that what the...
Yes, that's the voice.
I wasn't sure if you were actually doing that or...
That's the voice.
Thought you were
That's
doing
the
a bit.
line.
Okay.
We're in the moment right now. It's here.
I'm sorry, do you have any speeder bikes for rent?
that Jedi lightsaber, you Republic boot-licking supplicant.
Well, that's not very polite, but I can overlook that. Maybe some mediocre speeders could we have?
You're welcome to the junkyard and back.
All right. As long as there's nothing better that you have, we have money.
I don't want Republic money.
All right, you don't hear that every day, right, Kira?
I mean, I hear kind of off. You know what I do, right?
I just think most people appreciate money. Am I wrong about that? He like looks between them like he's totally misunderstood a lot of people in his life.
I mean, yeah, money's good at times, but like, it's not. Republic credits don't really spend well here.
Well, I suppose you have a point, but point it to the junkyard, sir.
He kind of like smiles a like rotten tooth smile, and half of his arms point towards the back of the shop where there's like one big metal door that leads back out into a back alley. Like, not back alley, but, you know, like a yard area in back.
It's a trap!
So Kira casually walks to it. This is clearly a trap, and she just like walks still out the door.
Okay, Ree's gonna follow her.
Cool. As soon as you walk out...
Are we with them? Are we not with them?
That's up for
We
you
didn't
to
really
decide
establish
at
that.
this moment.
Oh, I assumed that I was there and just doing the weird hovery thing
Yeah,
that
it's
my
gonna-
character does.
Cool. So you guys go outside into a junkyard full of scrappy-looking bikes.
Ree like jumps in front of Kira and whips out his lightsaber. It's like, there appear to be no threats, Kira. You are safe.
The door closes
Thanks.
behind you, and you hear a screeching, like, electrical sound.
He whips his lightsaber around again.
You see a bead of light, like almost melting metal, just slowly working its way around the seam of the door.
Well, I suppose we will be finding a different way out.
Is this not like outside?
It is open air, but it is walled in, and you are sitting amongst a pile of junked speeder bikes. So you either have to get speeder bikes working, or you have to get over the wall.
Or
like
we
in a
use our
bowl.
lightsaber to cut
I was
open
gonna
the
say just
door.
cut a hole in the wall.
You can cut a hole in the wall, that's true. But there are junky speeder bikes here, so, you know.
So I guess, are we gonna
Can I make a
do
perception to
You-
find?
to find speeder bikes?
Yes.
I said we're gonna have to do is it mechanics at some point.
Probably. I honestly don't have the character sheet in front of me.
Yeah,
so
there's a mechanics ability.
yes,
How hard is this speeder bike, Jalen?
easy.
Could I argue that it could be
can always argue.
skullduggery to hotwire one?
Ooh. That's assuming there's a working one though.
It-
Yes.
I have a success.
Okay.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
Cool.
1 success and 1 threat. I'm just trying to find enough parts to try to repair my own speeder bike.
Okay, so only one of these speeder bikes looks like it might work. It also looks like it probably belongs to somebody that's here, like they just parked it out back.
They parked it in the junkyard.
Well,
where
yeah.
they said you can have the junkyard.
Right, but it's like clearly locked. So someone would have to make some kind of check to hotwire that speeder bike.
How difficult?
I'll say 2, because this is like
Ugh, okay.
a sketchy speeder bike that is, you know, it's in a scary area, so.
Cool.
How many
It-
people can fit on the speeder bike?
Well, let's see if she hotwires, then we'll talk.
Is skullduggery okay for that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is there any way I can help?
You
I mean, maybe I
can,
don't
if you
need
narratively
to.
describe to me what it looks like.
Well, for me, that is 2 successes and a threat.
Oh, okay,
So I guess I
cool.
don't need to.
Yeah, so, I mean, you have force powers. You're kind of able to, like, wave your hand over it, and you hear, like, a series of locks click, and the speeder bike poofs to life. For the rest of you, I would say this speeder bike at best could hold 2 people uncomfortably. It's a single-seated vehicle. It's meant to have 1 person on it.
Perfect.
But there are a whole bunch of speeder bikes laying around, and you found, like, the most promising ones that are just kind of missing 1 key component. So it's just an easy mechanics check to get a speeder bike working for the rest of you.
How good are you guys at mechanics?
Very bad. That's why I wanted to hotwire.
I am decent.
I have 2 green.
I have 3 green.
Hey, I'm using the light side point.
Okay.
You said easy. Can we each? Are we each making this check, or is one of us? Oh, okay.
I have a success and a threat.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 successes.
2 successes and an advantage. I know what I want my advantage from before to be.
What do you want your advantage?
Mine looks really sweet.
Okay, yours looks
Like
really
mine
sweet.
doesn't look like a junked piece. It was like I hobbled together like I like found decals.
Well, yeah, you like found a chassis that had just had like the engine ripped out of it, and then you just found a junky engine and put it in it.
It's
But,
got flames and stuff.
yeah, but the bike itself looks fine.
A few skulls.
I mean, if you want skulls, you got skulls.
Mine is very practical. It's like the thing that Rey was driving at the beginning of Force Awakens, which
Oh, yeah.
it just looks like it's a cardboard box that
I
hovers,
was gonna say it looks like a radiator in an apartment.
basically, but it works and has storage. Because sure,
And Ree's bike keeps jumping in front of everyone to protect them.
All right, you guys have working speeder bikes.
well, Rey gets to describe.
Oh, describe his
bike.
speeder bike?
Yeah.
I think looks like it's, I don't know, medium nice, but it keeps coughing out clouds of smoke, like kind of constantly. And so he keeps trying to have to like blow it away from his face, like wave it away from his face.
Waft,
I was gonna say
baby.
waft. That's the wrong direction.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah,
waft it into your nose.
can
Noxious
waft away.
fumes.
So he keeps like coughing and waving.
I have the high bars.
They're called ape hangers. Come on.
I couldn't remember. I'm like, there's something with monkey. In case you were wondering, Zach is not a cool person in real life.
All right, so you guys have working speeders. You just heading on the road?
So we can just leave on these speeders from this. We don't have to like cut our way out or whatever.
No, you could like jump the wall on speeder
Oh,
bikes. I think.
okay. Then I guess we do that.
I guess you could have like force jumped over the wall, but I don't know if any of you
With our
have the
speeder bike.
No,
Before
like,
I
just in
leave,
general.
I want to cut that door down.
just for fun.
I cut the door down, kick it in, and then jump on the speeder bike and jump the wall.
Okay.
Oh no! Have it like right as we're leaving. She can force push it open
Okay.
as we're open
Yeah,
the wall.
I like that. Okay, so you all hop over this wall and take off into the night of Life Day. You guys just heading towards the... Okay.
Do we have Racer with us?
No,
You
we
guys
specifically said we're trying to ditch him so we can investigate this place without him.
Okay, that's right. But he did give us where we're going.
He told
Okay.
us where it is.
All right, I
So
just
he might
sorry, I
show
just-
up because he knows where we might have been going.
Just clarifying. So okay, cool.
Okay, so you ride off through...
Into the sunset, Starlight.
through the horrible wasteland at night. So, unfortunately not sunset.
Dashing through the wasteland on a one-engine speeder.
As you go, the landscape becomes more rugged and less well-traveled. You can see that occasionally there were, like hover barges that would go back and forth this way, but frequently it is not a well-traveled area of the planet. Really, the only hub of population is just this town that you're leaving behind. At some point along this way, you will have to make camp just because it's like long enough and you'll need to like eat and not just ride through the entire night. So we're going to kind of cut to you guys all sitting in like flat tundra. So we cut to all of you sitting or like making camp for the evening around a fire in an empty tundra. This is going to have a chance for you guys to talk about what's going on and anything else, and then all of you are going to make some checks once you go to sleep. But for now, this is just kind of a moment for you guys if you want to like talk to each other or establish anything.
Totally not ominous. Once you're asleep, then you make some checks.
Yeah,
Ah.
well, yeah.
We could always do watches like every other game.
You can, but that's not what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
It's literally like Jedi dream checks.
Oh, gotcha.
But if you guys want to talk to each other first, this is like the moment. You know what I mean? Cool. So everyone falls asleep.
Okay, nice.
If there's anything you want to do, you cannot return after you go
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, are you sure this is the point of no return? Are you sure you want to proceed?
No, it's just everyone make force checks. Like roll your force die.
As many times as our force rating?
No.
Okay. Oh, 2 dark side.
Okay.
Yeah.
One light side.
One light side.
One light side.
Okay. Cool.
Guys, the
so-
odds for that was
so-
really weird because there's only one light side.
And there's
Yeah.
only 1, 2 dark. No, there's
No, there's two.
no.
Is there 2 one light side?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, guys.
But there is only 1, 2 dark side.
Okay. So the three of you that rolled light side, you sleep through the night comfortably. It's a peaceful place to be, and you feel like your mind at ease. However, Len, since you've been to this planet, you felt troubled. This happened right away when you first.
Well, I mean, remember when I tried to view this planet from afar, I felt hatred. And
Yeah.
so it's probably more of that, I'm assuming.
Well, it is, but it's more insidious. You see images of a.
Wait, Darth Sidious is here? Damn it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Darth Sidious. Anyways, in your mind, you see images of an altar with a glowing red light coming from it. You again feel that same burning rage. And when you wake, it hasn't left. You can still feel it nagging at the back of your mind, this kind of like desire for a fight. Mechanically, if you want to, that would also be like you should mark to, what's it called?
Like go down to morality or whatever.
Yeah, go down
Okay.
to morality, but this is a one shot, so whatevs.
How far do you have to go down before it actually matters?
30.
I'm already at 46, so
Well, it's because you keep using dark side to do your
I just
force powers.
only twice.
In 24 hours.
Yeah. Also, I think I messed up where I was only rolling this once instead of twice, so whatever.
Okay.
All right, so you guys wake up to a peaceful morning. What's up?
I just want to establish, though, that both when we went to bed last night and when we woke up, Nui is like, she's just in like Tomb Raider mode of like survival. So she's got like her, she's basically set up camp
Oh, yeah.
and is like taking it down.
She's got her flint and
Ignores everybody because she's used to being alone and doing all this by herself. So it's like people ask to help and she's just like,
Kira slept on a log.
All right, so you load back up and start making your way towards the Republic settlement. It's actually pretty close, like you weren't that far off from it, so in a couple hours you can see it coming up on the horizon. When you arrive there, it's a very purpose-built structure, so literally just like a wall, a couple of towers, and then some like square buildings inside just to house stuff. And there is a contingent of Republic soldiers there. They're all in full armor with blasters. Their armor is not dissimilar from what it feels like all the typical Star Wars armor always is. So, they're wearing helmets. It's in this case, it is white, and they have insignias on them that indicate that they're like, Republic troops.
And stupid helmets.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
watched Rogue One yesterday, and man, there's a lot of stupid helmets. in Star Wars.
Theirs would be more plain, like the technology clearly isn't as advanced, so it's more of like an actual helmet.
It's not a HUD. Yeah.
But yeah, it still has like full face coverage with like lenses. It's just not doing as much for them. As you approach, they kind of like call out, Can we help you?
Hello. We are. It's fine that we're Jedi, right? We're Jedi.
It's fine that we're Jedi, right? Yeah?
You think it'll
Okay, we're
change?
Jedi!
We were hoping to ask you a few questions. How was your morning today?
Well, I mean, if you're Jedi, come right in. Can you prove that you're Jedi? Is there anything you can like? He also pulls out a light. No, I'm kidding.
You find these everywhere on this planet. You
I
can't
got
walk.
like 4 of them. Oh yeah, well come right in then. And he like hits a button and the door starts to slide open.
He walks forward, picks up another lightsaber. A fine addition to my collection.
So he comes down the stairs from where he was standing on top of the wall. Hi, my name's Lucas. How can I help?
Well, there's a new enemy. No, just,
What?
I didn't.
We're on the same team here.
In character.
That's what you want
you
me to
doing
think.
it?
I take out my lightsaber and beat him to death.
Vinny, were you saying that because his name is Lucas?
No,
Or
just because
Okay.
it's a character that Cody introduced that seems
Okay.
friendly.
He's got you pegged, Cody.
So, where's Jossie and Racer? Racer still owes me money.
Oh, well, we were hoping you could tell us the last time you saw Jossie. She's actually why we're here.
Oh, well, that was, what was it? Almost a month ago. I mean, she was scheduled for a delivery, and then we never got that delivery, so, yeah.
When was that?
So last time, well, that was like, what, a week or so ago.
I see.
But last time I saw her was like month, last time she brought us a shipment.
Have you seen Racer more recently than that?
I mean, he comes out every once in a while to lose at cards.
Ha ha ha.
It felt like that was fake.
No, I'm just bad at fake laughing. It wasn't meant to be.
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay, I thought there was more.
He looks dejected.
But Racer hasn't come recently, then?
No, I mean, what was that? Maybe 2 weeks ago I saw him. Like I said, lost at cards.
Can someone remind me, what was this place again? Why did Racer point us here?
Oh,
I'm
sorry. I
asking
actually thought that was.
No, I'm asking you, Cody.
Oh, this is like an encampment where like Republic troops are housed, so they're not housed in the middle of a city that kind of half wants to kill them.
Okay. I thought Racer was telling us where he last saw Jossie. I thought that's what we asked.
The last time he saw Jossie, she was on her way here.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Can you tell us anything about Racer that seemed suspicious last time you saw him?
Oh, Racer's not suspicious at all. He's just kind of gullible at cards.
Okay. Anybody who doesn't like Jossie? Does she have any enemies?
Make me that's a check. Oh, there's my thing. Hang on. So this is kind of up to you. He does not want to tell you this, so you kind of have to butter him up a little bit. That, or you can try to read between the lines of what he says.
Okay.
I don't think Ree's the buttery up type.
No.
Or the read between the lines type.
Yeah, not particularly.
What question did you ask? I was not paying attention.
He asked who, if Jossie had any enemies, like who might not have liked her.
And he's just kind of hemming and hawing right now,
Yeah.
like, oh, well,
She could be in danger, you know. This could be life or death for her. I'm gonna try to coerce him.
Okay.
Coerce or... No, I guess, yeah, it's definitely
Coerce,
coerce, not charm.
No, that wasn't
how hard is
particularly.
this?
I'm gonna say 1. You're a Jedi, and he's a pushover.
Okay.
1 because... It's 1 because you're good at this and he's bad at this.
Ah, dang.
Did you still fail?
It's a wash with 2 advantages.
So the advantage is that he's not leaving the conversation, but he thinks he's gonna successfully seem like he's not being suspicious.
Okay.
You know, enemies. No, I mean, yeah,
No,
she
I mean,
was.
We're not asking about enemies per se, but like people that she didn't get along with. You know, like not that they were mean, like not that it was ill will by anything or they did anything, but just people that might have liked to see her not show up every month. You know.
You know, look, you all seem like nice Jedi. You know, like nice, friendly Jedi.
Thank you.
And you know, but not all Jedi are like that, I think is what I'm saying. She was more aloof, I guess is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, more. Wait, hold up. Quick question. More aloof than Ree?
Are you asking that in character? Or
Yes.
out of character? I mean, I don't pretend to know.
I'm not aloof. I'm professional.
Yeah, he's professional.
So there's no anti-Republic gangs.
Oh, no, there's anti-Republic gangs. Yeah, no, there's a lot of those. Oh! Yeah, they would also not like her. Yes, that's true. I kind of, honestly, I'm going to level with you. The whole reason we're here is to deal with anti-Republic gangs, basically, so I honestly forgot to mention them.
So
Because they're the biggest threat, I guess.
So there isn't someone besides them who would be out for Jossie?
No, I mean, like, it's just, So yeah, this is another thing where he's hemming and hawing here.
Maybe you could try to
Can I
charm
make
him.
a persuasion since I've been talking to him as
Yeah,
well?
anyone can. It's just, like, not through, you have to roll.
I'm guessing not me since I haven't said a word to this guy yet.
I mean, you could just, like, force choke him and be like, tell me what you know.
Was there?
Yeah, that's
okay,
a good way to tank my morality.
So I'm gonna explain where I'm coming from with this. I'm trying to think of a way to use deception. Was there like the guys that we stole the speeder from? Were there like any symbols or something that I could like ask him about that would make him want to tell us like about other people that are around? You kind of see what I mean? Like
Yes, and there is.
But we didn't notice them.
No, you can have. It's basically the shape of a, what's it called? An asterisk? Not exactly an asterisk. Here, I'll just draw it on your thing right now. It's like an asterisk with an extra leg.
Also, I definitely stole one of their speeders, apparently.
It's
So.
just that symbol. What is that? That's a symbol.
That's an asterisk.
Okay, yeah, it's an asterisk.
Strick.
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
You have, all three of you have said it
You're right.
differently.
No,
And
and
you're
yours
all
is
correcting me.
Asterisk.
Asterisk, yeah.
Anyways, so there's one of those. Yeah.
Okay. Trying to think of a way that I could use this as deception, like how to phrase it. Sorry. If anyone else has something else to run with, go for it while I'm trying to figure this out. Oops.
Did you make a check, Zach?
No, I was waiting for Mandy to do stuff.
Okay.
But I can make a persuasion roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I've been trying to, like...
Yeah, I understand.
Well, no, because I just rolled all advantages and disadvantages.
How many of each of those did you roll?
I have 1 advantage total.
Oh, okay, so the conversation keeps rolling. Your persuasion was not so awkward that he leaves. All of you seem to be nice Jedi. I appreciate talking to you still.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Nui points to the, because I'm going to say that there is a symbol, that asterisk
that would make
symbol
sense, yeah.
on the speeder.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Look, we just had to fight through an entire horde of these guys. We are really interested in trying to figure out where Jossie is.
Well, okay, look. Oh, we'll actually make the roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
You have to see if you succeed. It's still 1 difficulty.
Oh, it's only 1. Yeah. So that is 2 successes.
Okay, look, so...
About time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right, there's the people that don't want to be a part of the Republic are still here. They are criminal, violent gangs that used to run this place, but honestly, like, you guys have run into them, and all things being honest, I think Jossie was scarier than you guys. So, you know, I think she could handle herself with them. But here's the thing. I want to say that we didn't like her, but that seems too mean, and you guys are Jedi, and I'm worried I'll get fired for saying we didn't like her, but she was frightening in a way that we did not always enjoy. So, I mean, when you say, did she have enemies? Not per se enemies, but I also wouldn't say she had friends. She had, like, nervous employees at best and downright fearful servants at worst. So, you know.
So this is totally out of character. I'm just imagining he's saying that she is like, she's terrifying. It's like, she's a teddy bear.
Yes, she is. She is a teddy bear. She is the scariest teddy bear ever.
She's freaking that bear for about 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So, I mean, I don't want to say that. So, could you just not mention my name or whatever report? I haven't told you my name yet. My name's Lucas. Shoot, I did tell you my name. My name's not Lucas. It's not, it's George.
Your name is Cody Johnson, right?
Did you do that on purpose?
Okay, everyone. I did not just say George Lucas on purpose.
I didn't even notice it until Caitlin pointed it out.
That's because I was not making a joke. I just accidentally named this character George Lucas.
No, Lucas George. Come on.
Lucas George.
My name's Lucas George Lucas. I'm nervous.
Just call yourself Cody Johnson, and no one will ever expect you to do anything right again.
Oh. Anyway, so, yeah.
So, I've got a question for you. What about this delivery she was making, or supposed to be making?
When you ask that, he, like, flinches a little bit at you, and then he's like, well, I mean, like, the delivery she was supposed to be making was just more of this. He kind of gestures at himself, at, like, his armor and weapons. So, you know, we get it, and we have to, like, paint it for the environment. Like, I don't know, you've probably seen a lot of Republic troopers everywhere. You know, if we're in a forest, we give it the green spray paint. If we're here, we give it the white. You know, it just depends on where you're at, what, you know, kind of paint scheme it gets. So we just get the raw armor and weapons here, and then we get to... We call it decorating, but I probably shouldn't say that to you guys, because technically you're my military superiors, so... I don't know.
Everyone has their hobbies.
Yeah,
it's important.
Hobby.
Kira, this is their job, so they don't get killed.
I'm Ree, you're Kira.
Oh man, it is Friday. It is Friday hard. Ree,
I'm glad you're able to put such a positive spin on your work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really good with the brushes. Like, I do all these little gold details. You see here, like, all the little gold pinstriping. That's not required, but that's what I do. You gotta get in there with a really fine tip brush to get it in the crevice. Anyways,
so some people are lucky enough to get a Lucas original.
Lucas, I'm actually gonna have to write you up for that. That's a citation. I'm just kidding.
I do sell the armor though. I don't sell armor. What?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Nope. What?
So, about this, do you know the delivery route she was making? Do you know
No,
whereabouts she was
hold
coming
up.
from? I'm going on.
No,
This is going on too long.
no, this is important. Like, Lucas, do you sell armor to people?
Just friends of the Republic. That made it sound worse, didn't it? No, but as far as the
Lucas.
route that she takes, look, all right. Do you live here?
That was Cody saying words that Cody immediately regretted saying.
So now, as far as the route goes, like, I mean, I think you just did it, right? You went from the town to here. There's really nothing else on the planet that, we knew about. So
Classic Star Wars.
yeah, right. I know all these planets and nothing on them.
One biome, entire planet.
But I don't know, like she was real aloof. She's, like I said, aloof. I wasn't kidding. But she was also mean. But so she didn't like stay here with us much, and she didn't really stay in town much. So we don't always know where she was. But as far as I know, she was just back and forth between town and here.
Does what he's saying about Jossie like consistent with what we know of her? Or
No,
not at all.
I mean, what he's saying about Jossie is not consistent with a Jedi.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't remember what we know about Jossie specifically.
She was like known to be a like competent fighter, but she was not known to be like
Mean and
an intimidating sociopath.
Real quick, the hologram that we saw at the very beginning of this
Yes.
adventure, did we see who the second figure was, or did we just see like
you saw a cloaked figure light a lightsaber that was red and swing it at Jossie.
that
And
didn't look like an Ewok?
it was most definitely not an Ewok. It was like man size,
Yes, that's my question. Okay, Lucas, could you describe what Jossie looks like?
Oh, yeah, sure. She's about 2 foot tall. She's like this. She has big old eyes that are brown and kind of look like they're made of plastic. She has little fuzzy ears.
Okay.
She has a kind of a snout.
I thought I was onto something. But
And
that's
she
cool.
wears like this like weird leather shirt thing and like
Does she have any identifying features that...
I mean, I don't she's an Ewok?
No, I was asking Cody, like, is there anything that we would know, oh, that's Jossie, that he
or
could
that's
say?
not Jossie.
You gotcha.
Yeah.
I think it's
Like
the
a scar.
identifying feature is she's an Ewok.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be true. I don't
Okay.
I honestly could not tell you the difference in Star Wars between one Ewok and another Ewok.
I was thinking like a scar, like a white patch or something. I don't know.
Let's say she has that. Like there isn't usually.
So, but basically, what you're getting at is he is describing.
Yeah.
what
He's
we know of
describing
Jossie.
Jossie to
Okay.
the T. Like
Okay.
there's no reason for you to think the description he's giving is not Jossie.
Okay, so she's not acting. It's her that he's talking about, but she's not acting the way that we would assume a Jedi or someone in her position would be acting,
Okay.
personality wise.
That is correct.
Okay.
Do we have anything else to ask this guy?
You want to stay here? You're welcome to stay here. We're having gruel for dinner tonight. It's what we have for dinner every night.
When are you
And-
playing cards?
Huh?
When are you playing cards?
Not tonight. No, we don't play cards. What?
No, I wanted to buy in.
We don't play cards. I
Not
played
even a little
cards with.
sabak?
Huh?
Not even a little
I
sabak?
played cards with Jossie one time. I think she can read minds, and I am not confident that all of you can't.
Do you know how to play Sabakri?
No one actually knows how to play sabak. That's the secret. No one knows how to play sabak. Everyone's making up the rules, and it's just whoever can act like they know the rules best wins.
It's like Mao. It's like Mao.
I wish that was true for sabak. It was a game where you pretend to play sabak.
I
forgot
can't
about
say that I
Mao.
have.
Then why are you judging the poor guy for lying about playing Sabak?
It seems like, military man like you.
I think
many
it's because
talents?
that's the only game that he knows about. I can't imagine he's ever played a game in his
Are
life.
there other card games besides sabak? That's the only one I hear people talk
No,
about.
there's that like monster fighter game, Monster Chess.
It's called holographic monster chess. Everyone has a table.
It's not really a card game, is it?
I mean, that was the other game I know that's like commonly played.
I played gin rummy.
Wait, there's now someone called Jim?
Jin Sabak. Jin Sabak Rummy.
That's a character now. Jim Sabak.
Well, I think that's all the questions we have for you. Thank you, Lucas. You've been most helpful.
You mean George?
Yeah, I'm George Lucas. No, dang it. Not Lucas at all. Bye. And he just kind of like turns around and walks aimlessly.
Okay, real quick. I have no idea where to go from here.
Huh?
I'm saying this out of character. I don't know what to do now.
That is fine. Does anyone
Okay.
else have any ideas?
Because my thought was, we'll trace back her route and try to find her, but we literally we already did that.
That
So
was
it's like, I don't know where to go from there now.
Right. Okay. So,
But I want to talk with people.
huh?
I want to talk before you throw the next plot point at us.
No, I know. Do you want me to just talk through the points that you have right now? Do you have an idea of something you want to do like actively right now?
No.
Okay.
You say talk to people, you mean us or
Yeah,
other
us.
people? Okay.
Oh,
Team
okay.
meeting.
So that doesn't sound like Jossie, does it?
Not the Jossie I am aware of.
I mean, but here's the thing. We don't know if the Sith have been influencing her, right? That could be a thing, right?
And that is
Or
entirely
do you-
possible if maybe she's been turned.
We're not even
That'd be-
turned, but just like Horcruxed, you know? Like getting angsty.
Are you saying she's being influenced by the dark side? That someone is...
I mean,
Maybe controlling her?
not even controlling, but like in like proximity, you know?
I mean, Jossie's very strong. I wouldn't expect...
She's also
mean-
missing.
I mean, maybe she's felt that same influence of the planet that I felt. I'm assuming I've told them about that. I'm not going to keep secrets from them.
Not
about it.
necessarily, but
Oh,
if you
okay.
want to have, you can
I
have.
didn't know if you had or not.
Okay, I guess I'll just say it now. I assume
Okay.
I hadn't really been keeping it a secret, but yeah, ever since we've been on this mission, this planet makes me feel an indescribable rage that I'm not known for. So
That-
perhaps Jossie has felt that same presence and it's overwhelmed her. I'm holding on for now, but it is very difficult.
That is concerning. Is it an aimless sort of hatred, or can you sense a direction with it that it might be emanating from?
I didn't
Like,
seem
do you
a
really
direction, did I?
hate like Tex-Mex? Is that what this anger's for? Because Tex-Mex is kind of bad.
Oh, you
Do
don't
you,
like
Zach,
Tex-Mex?
dislike the person, the food Tex-Mex?
No, I like Tex-Mex.
I was gonna say we go to Qdoba. And he likes Qdoba. That's like one of the only places Zach will go.
But no, in answer to an earlier point, Vinny, you can absolutely try if you want to pinpoint where your like feeling
Okay.
of this influence is.
Okay, how do you want me to do that?
Use the Force.
Well, yeah,
use
but-
the Force, and
Okay.
then I would say,
Turn off your targeting computer.
Oops.
well, no, so use the Force and roll perception. Of, I would say it's easy.
Wow, yes. 3 successes, but I got 2 dark side points.
Awesome. so,
So much hate.
yep. So
So I had to take 2 more points negative for
Yeah.
this? Oh, gosh, man. I'm going real evil real fast.
I'm gonna say, Vinny, the other reason earlier I asked you if you had read your Skype conversations is because I sent you a Skype message that related to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. But we'll just talk about it after this session because it won't come up until then. But so when you like try to focus on those feelings that you've been having and like the brief images that you've had, like you had a vision of Jossie in a cave, you had an image of a glowing red pedestal. When you focus your mind on that, you immediately have like a crystal clear image of a like ruined temple frozen in the ice. And your mind immediately rushes through it straight to that same point, that same red pedestal with like a glowing light on top of it. And
sorry, so I'm trying to actually type these down now.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
been more than just a few. So I saw Jossie in a cave in one of my first things, and then in my dream last night I saw like you said a red altar.
You saw like a pedestal with a glowing red light on top of it.
Okay.
And that is so this time around you saw a temple, like a ruined temple frozen in the ice, and immediately, like as if you were rushing through the hallways rapidly, you were immediately brought to that same altar with the glowing red light on top of it. And as soon as you see that light, it's like a splitting headache, and that's when you feel yourself become even angrier than you were a few moments ago. Like you can feel the hate flowing through you. You hear a faint voice go, "Do it."
Here's what I want him to do. He doesn't even have this power, but it's just narrative anyway. He's going to, like, you see lightning crackling from his hands, and then he does the thing from Last Airbender where he like redirects it and shoots it away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he realizes like this is bad, and then gets rid of it.
As soon as you do that, you just hear from like kind of far away Lucas go, "Ah!" and then just like run off. He like falls a bunch.
I assume we were outside. I didn't like it. We weren't shooting the Centaurs, were we?
No, you were outside, but he
Okay.
was like still standing kind of
Okay.
close by, and you just shot a bolt of lightning into the sky, and he is out of here.
Well, I can't ever say I've done that before. That wasn't pleasant.
Are you all right?
I think so. I had a vision of a temple ruin in some ice and like a pedestal with a red glow. Did I get a direction for this at all? Any kind of indication of direction?
Yeah. You have like a direction. It's like when you close your eyes and face the sun kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like this amount of anger is so palpable that just facing in the direction of it, you immediately are like, it's that way.
Yeah. Definitely was coming from that direction.
Which direction?
That direction.
South.
Is that Clackety Spittoon? Or
Oh my gosh.
Wait, are we talking about South Pole or Magnetic South?
In this case, the South Pole and
Come on,
magnetic South are actually off by 90 degrees.
I was going to say this planet's like
doesn't
Uranus.
mean anything,
It has an
Cody.
east pole and a west pole. It doesn't rotate in north and south. Come on.
It's actually, yeah. So anyway,
It kind of just rolls on its axis.
South changes depending on the time of day, basically.
How awful would that be?
Your compass is just always moving.
So basically, compass and clock are the same thing.
Right,
so whichever
yeah.
hand it's pointing, that's north.
Yeah.
wherever the hour hand's pointing, that's north.
So right now it's south, but in a few hours it'll be southwest.
Uh,
This is a weird. I don't like it.
well, are you? Is there ice on this planet? Do we know that?
Apparently,
This whole place is frozen.
Is it?
We just
I-
went through
no,
a
okay.
tundra.
yeah,
we
that was
did.
no. I
It
don't.
was attacked by a snow monster.
Okay, I don't blame her because even after that, I did not have. I was still thinking.
When we
Tatooine
went
in my
across the
head.
wasteland, wasteland to me says desert.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
about
said
you guys.
wasteland.
You've
It's
never heard the phrase frozen wasteland?
But
You
it's,
didn't say
it's
frozen, you just said
qualified
wasteland.
always. A normal wasteland, but frozen.
It's a tundra.
You did, and that's when I clicked. It's like, oh, this is an ice planet.
I'm sorry.
And yeah, but
Also, there's
I didn't
been
get that
multiple
until
times-
today.
There, like the original thing he said to us was like, "Snow is falling around Jossie" as she sends this message.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well,
All
It's
that
almost like we
flavor.
haven't recorded this in a month.
All that flavor, and you choose bland. Yeah, it's Tatooine. You're on a desert now. Good luck.
do you feel you can lead us there?
I believe so.
The first step forward you take, you get physically angrier again. Just so you know, as you take more and more steps.
Like National Lampoon's Christmas Party, where he just cusses like the 30-second long like swear sentence.
yeah, that's like every step you can just be like, I'm more upset than I was one step ago.
Wait, isn't it like getting close to night? Shouldn't we wait the night before we just head off to fight?
No,
the
I thought-
evil
I thought we did that already. I thought we camped, and then this is like the next day.
Technically, it's about noon right now. And
But I want
Len
to
has a
hustle.
direction and not a
He's
distance.
not going to play cards with you.
I
You're
want-
a
Oh wait,
Jedi.
we don't have
I
to
wanna
step. We have
hustle.
speeders.
Huh?
We don't have to step. We have speeders.
That's true. You do have speeders.
I vote we speed in
Yeah, and I get
direction.
angry even faster.
Wow, Keelan going for delusional. Well, it's every step. Jump there. Jump instead of walk.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
feel happy
stepping.
once you get on the speeder. It's just moving your
So
feet.
if I start crawling, how about that? Does that make it even
That's
worse?
worse. Yeah, because then it's four hands touching the ground.
But if you jump, there's more time in between, so that's like kind of like balances it out. You stay the same amount of anger.
No, if you get on the speeder, then we can sing Sleigh Ride as we go.
Oh, I can do 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I should be fine. That
Yeah,
that
that'll
cancels
work.
it out.
But I want a montage of do 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 do.
Do you remember 5 minutes ago when you had a montage of you guys on speeders going through the tundra?
Montages.
It didn't occur to me then, and I regret it.
All right, so the episode ends with do 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 as all the speeders are flying across the tundra, and Len is just freakish with anger and hate as he gets closer.
No, I
His
like
eyes
how
turn
you-
red.
Like 3 of them go by and you do 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 do.
Yeah, that's the
Burninating the countryside. Burninating the peasants.
I just imagine it with like motorcycle gear.
By the time we get there, you're all in leather.
I was gonna say, like, it's all of us still in a leather jacket with spikes.
Yes.
It's just like you leave and you're Anakin from episode 2. By the time you get there, you're Anakin from episode 3.
Yeah.
Like for some reason now you're wearing black, you have a scar and your hair's all messed up. You're like enraged at nothing for no reason.
From my perspective, it's the Jedi who are evil.
You're like, my wife's pregnant, time to choke her. Like, oh gosh. Anyways,
Abominable's concerned.
I think he is. But that's where we're ending the episode with Sleigh Ride. That wasn't Sleigh Ride. was it?
Death Sleigh Ride.
Or a Wampa.
Together with you.
Oh,
A
gosh.
Wampa fight together with you.
We shouldn't record on Fridays anymore.
No, I thought we established this like a couple years ago. We shouldn't record on Fridays.
Thanks for listening to this episode of our Life Day Holiday Special. All music from the show is from danosongs.com. As always, you can find us on any social media platform under the Wandering Gamer Network handle. We want to thank all of you for sticking with us this year. And from all of us here at the Wandering Gamer Network, we'd like to wish you a happy Life Day, happy holidays, and a happy new year.